Well, I've come down today to be with the farmers in action on their trailer of truth. As you can see there, we're at the Shrewsbury auction centre, cattle market. The trailer's just pulled up, and I'm going to have a good chat with this guy, see what it's all about.
So we're here at the Trailer of Truth today. We've got 3 trailers running, one starting in Scotland at John O'Groats, is making its way through Yorkshire now before going to Liverpool. One starting in Welshpool in Wales, it's travelled all South Wales, is now in North Wales. And this was the Cornish trailer. Started down Cornwall and Devon, travelled all across to London outside Westminster, is now heading through Shropshire towards Liverpool. So the main aspect of us is we want fairer food prices for all, and we want to really look at IHT. We want to really abolish inheritance tax for everybody. But we also need to make farming profitable. So we want to start doing group contract negotiations through legal teams so that farmers can all do it and negotiate to get better prices for their milk contracts, their supermarket contracts, to stop the supermarkets making billions while the farmers struggle to make a cost which is viable to live off. Most of us are now being told to diversify to survive by the government. Get a second job to feed your family as a farmer, because they won't pay the farmers enough for food to feed their own families, which is disgraceful. And we want to change that by getting farmers to stand together, work together to get fairer prices for all of us.
That's great, thanks very much. And you're also telling me just a few minutes ago about seed farmers, arable farmers, the problems that they're having, and also the troubles with government policy. Can you just tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, a lot of government policies are wrote by civil servants who have never worked on a farm in their life. So what looks as a great idea on paper for greening projects and environmental issues is untenable for a farm. If you do it the way they want you to, it causes wildfires. For example, the Yorkshire moor fires. They reduced the number of livestock grazing on these moors, and then the grass not eaten by the livestock turns to tinder in the summer and goes alight and completely destroys the whole environmental habitat, rather than leaving it to us who have been working the land for hundreds of years, thousands if you count the original sheep farmers, grazing it off so that the sheep, their manure feeds the insects and the wildlife, it stops it getting overgrown, so it controls ticks and bracken, and then there's no rubbish left to dry out, go to tinder and start fires. We know what we're doing, we need to be left to do it. And when there's policies, us farmers should be advising on it to make sure it's practical and workable, rather than just red tape and bureaucracy.
Great stuff as well. And I know that there's also a lot of controversy about chemicals, the use of chemicals, spraying and all that kind of stuff. Can you just tell us about the problems you're facing with that kind of issue?
Well, some of these sprays you require to actually do the farm work available, but some of the methods we're being told to use by greening programs actually increases the amount of chemicals required to grow the ground, and as they don't understand the process of farming, we're being forced to use chemicals due to environmental programs. If we're actually allowed to do things some of the more old-fashioned ways, such as ploughing, controlled burning in the right environment, we would need less spray because we could destroy blackgrass seed and weeds in that method rather than using sprays. So it's allowing farmers and industry people to actually control the best way we should be farming, rather than politicians and bureaucratic people who haven't got a clue how to farm trying to tell us what we should be doing.
Well, that's great, thanks very much. Well, I'm Brian Evans, I'm from Reform UK, I'm a councillor in Shropshire, and your name, sir?
Alan Hughes from Farmers to Action, farmer from South Shropshire.
Great, thanks very much, take care.
Cheers, thank you.